Hey guys, so today I'm going to give you an update and the reason why I'm ending my Pan That Palette 2019 so early. So if you haven't watched my intro video, I'll leave it down below. But I wanted to pan the oldest palette in my eyeshadow collection, and I typically normally do that. I did the Tarte Aqua Lilies one year. I'll leave the playlist down below. Lorac Pro, and I did Naked, the Urban Decay Naked palette. So my next oldest eyeshadow palette is the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. However, I've been using this for the past 2 weeks every day consistently, and I'm just really disappointed in this palette. I'm not 100% sure if it's just due to the age. I got it around February 15th, 2015. So it is almost 4 years old, but I had those other palettes and they were working fine. I don't know if it's just Too Faced eyeshadows don't typically last as long as other ones. It does say it has a 12-month expiration date for eyeshadows, and I guess typically go by that, but most of the time we in the beauty community and even in real life, you don't go by that with eyeshadows, and you just use it until it's gone, especially for the people who just have one eyeshadow palette. So this was my next one. I was really excited to use it and pan it with you guys. I know the Too Faced eyeshadows are densely packed and have a lot of shadow to go through, and I was totally cool and fine with that, but they just do not perform on my eyes anymore. So I'll show you where I ended. But yeah, even the chocolate scent is dissipating. It's very, very minimal, but I just tried so many different eyeshadow looks with this and it just wouldn't last on my eyes. I tried the NARS eyeshadow primer, I tried the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, and nothing seemed to work. It just would get a little patchy. The shimmery shades, Butter Pecan, Bonbon, Frosting, Pink Sugar just was glitter all over my face, but everything just wouldn't last on my eyes throughout the day, and it was just really annoying me. And I would sometimes even just do mousse, nougat, and peanut butter in the crease, coconut cream on my brow bone, and Butter Pecan all over, and it just wouldn't stay on my eyes. It looked like I just had a sheer wash of color all over my eyes that kind of blended together, and it just didn't look good in my opinion. So because I started this 2 weeks ago and I'm so unhappy with this palette, I'm going to just declutter it. I'm not going to have a horrible 2019 and try and pan something that I don't like and I don't like using on my eyes. So I'm really disappointed to say I am not panning this palette this year, but if you guys are going through something similar while y'all are trying to pan something this year, if it's causing you this much grief and aggravation, I do not recommend you guys try and pan it for 2019. You're gonna be miserable, and there's no real reason why you should force yourself to pan something. So for me, I'm going to say goodbye to the Semi-Sweet palette. So moving on, I kind of am mixed feelings what I want to do. I like panning eyeshadows. I like using my eyeshadows, but I like switching them out. I had a thought to pan the newest eyeshadow palette in my collection. That would be the Huda Beauty New Nude palette, and I've really been enjoying this palette. I got it in December and I've been loving the shades. So gorgeous and fun. But it's definitely a lot of pinky colors. So I'm kind of on the fence about that. Then I was thinking my next oldest palettes, and those are from the Too Faced Le Grand Chateau. So I pulled this out of my collection and used it today, and I definitely like the look that I was able to do. Now inside you can see I have previously already hit pan in, what is that, Parfait. And I pulled this palette in the shade for my Pan That Palette Roulette from 2018 when I randomly selected different eyeshadows to pan. So I used that to hit pan, and I already did that. So what I'm thinking this year is using this as my Pan That palette, because it is my next oldest that I still have in my collection. The next one is, I had the Bonbons from Too Faced, and I had the Self Made palette from Anastasia. But For 2019, what I'm thinking of doing is just panning these, and I'm not going to even pan the 2 black shades because I know I'm not going to use it that often. I just use a little bit in the outer corner and I'm good to go. So I'm thinking of finishing Les Moraes, Rendezvous, Provence, and Parfait, and then working on the blush. I have no problem using a blush every day. I was very close in finishing the Santa Baby. If you watch my 12 Pans of Christmas, I think that's what it was called, or oh, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree project pan, I'll leave that down below. But I was really close to hitting that blush. I've really been using another blush too, but what I'm thinking for 2019 is to pan those 4 eyeshadows completely, work on the blush, but I can always depot the blush once the 4 eyeshadows are gone. So I'm thinking of doing that and then rotating in another palette every month just to mix it up so I'm not constantly doing the same 2 looks, because really what those 4 eyeshadows I would do, I'll use the black ones for the outer corner, but Provence and Parfait would be 2 different kind of looks for all over the lid, Rendezvous in the crease, Les Moraes all over the brow bone, and that's typically what I did today. I'm gonna try and do that and do those 4 eyeshadows, work on the blush. When I'm done, I will depot the blush into my Z palette and then be done with that. So I'll keep you guys updated on this. This is the Too Faced Le Grand Chateau palette. I have the black one, and then I also kept the pink one. I got rid of the blue one in my last eyeshadow declutter. I'll leave that video down below if you guys are interested, but I'll work on these shades too once I am done with the other palette. But for now, these, sorry about that, I had Best Buy people coming. They left something yesterday and needed to pick it up. But all in all, I am decluttering and stopping to pan the Too Faced chocolate semi-sweet chocolate bar palette. Just, it's not something I want to waste my time on in 2019, and I want to get rid of it. If you guys purchased yours around the same time this came out, I would try wearing it for a week, seeing how you guys like it. If it's still performing for you, let me know down below. If not, declutter it. It's just not worth your space in your collection or anything like that. So yeah, I will update you guys next month with my progress on the Too Faced black Le Grand Chateau palette, and hopefully I can finish Parfait, hit pan on Rendezvous and Les Moraes, and be good to go. I am wearing Trace Fab for my blush today. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more videos, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye.